Hello, welcome to this video looking at how to convert a regular video into a short. Alright, so I just downloaded one of my videos. It's quite a popular video on my channel, and I want to convert this into a short. Alright, so we're going to tell you everything that I do. So we're going to press the backslash, and that extends the spacing here so I can see everything. Essentially, depending on how wide this is, this can go wider, right? Alright, the next thing I like to do is I like to do unlink. So you can see when we click here, both the video and the audio are selected. We do unlink. That's going to deselect that. All right, next thing I like to do here is go to sequence settings. And we're going to basically swap it around. Just press enter. Okay. All right, so we've got the sequence here. All right, now next up, what we need to do is, now with the mobile frame, essentially you need to leave like a reasonable amount of space here at the bottom because there's a load of text and stuff that appears on the phone when people view the short, for example, or whatever mobile content it is. So typically what we want to do on that is have like a blur effect of the actual video in there. All right, so what we'll do is just make a new one here. And on this original one on the bottom stack, what we want to do is get our Gaussian blur out. Okay, so we've got that in there. So we put that in here. All right, now we want to switch to properties here. And we're going to scale it massive. So let's say about 13. Let's have a look at that now. So now you can see we've got it at the back, right? So it's a little thing that we can do at the back. Well, welcome to a quick video on how to drain a large pool of water. So say we have a very large pool of water. All right, so here, for instance, like you don't need to include this intro that I might use on a full video, right? So Control-Shift-K, let's just remove everything. And that has completely drained all the water. Okay, good ending point, right? We don't need to go with we can loop it from there, right? All right, so no edits in there. So now we need to actually think about the content of the video, right? So press Alt, and then we're going to drag, and this is essentially just a copy when you press Alt, right? So this section is actually going to be a smaller but bigger, so you can see the actual command in here, right? We're in the center of it, and I know that, and then we're going to do, so this is where we want to make sure. So here we just do a Control K, and that way we don't do a Shift K, so we don't make it go on all the other layers, right? Now here then we're going to need to put it up. So it's going to come up here. So typically I don't actually mind the starting point here. This just needs to come up, and then we need to be able to get right in. Depending on the anchor position, it's kind of an interesting thing, right? If I did an anchor position here of 0, 0, sometimes it's a little bit easier to actually control it from here, right? So doing an anchor point of 0, 0, I do kind of prefer it. It's something in Adobe which I've always thought is better just to do anchor point of 0, 0. Okay, because look what happens on the scale, right? When you do the scaling now and make it bigger, it gets bigger in a way that's actually more pleasant, right? All I have to do is then adjust the Y. And what I end up doing is, if the text is so big, I end up just overlaying it a little bit at the top. Let's just see if that's actually going to work, though, for what we've got. Drain. Yeah. Oh, there's hardly any text at all. Well, I can make it even bigger then. All right, so we could literally make it as big as that, right? Normally you wouldn't do it quite as big, but just this is an unusual one in terms of there's just really not much text coming in here at all. This is a little bit overkill, but it's kind of worth it in a way. At this size, we actually we actually can move this a little bit left. Very unusual you'd need to do this. It's only just because of how big the actual font will be right here. All right, so that's the first thing that I tend to do, right? Make sure we've got this here, right? Yeah, we're going to go somewhere in the center of it. I'm going to go to the bottom. And then we're going to do 2 slashes, drain, and then we're going to simply type the radius of what we want to drain. So let's try a radius of 50. All right, so that's good, right? That text looks pretty clean, right? Now, do we want anything to come out? I mean, so we don't technically even need this section here, right? Kind of, again, an unusual one here, but still, we're going to just do it. You kind of just have to adapt to each different clip, I suppose. So now here we're going to do the proper edits on the actual main section to try and get it to look a bit more pleasant, right? So what we could do on this section, right, is we know that this is coming in here, right? So we could just do a Control K here, and then, so say we have a very large pool of water like this, for example. So what might we want to do here? Now we might actually even just do something a little bit more. So we can do a little bit better on the scaling. Different ways to do it. 150 is a good scale. The reason 150 is a good scale is because you can actually just do something like this. And you can see that we've got all the 9 slots right at the bottom there. And we've got that little amount of space as well for all the stuff at the bottom. So that's an interesting way of doing it as well, right? So that might just be, I mean, yeah, let's just stick to straightforward stuff. Say we have a very large pool of water, like this, for example. What might we want to do? Well, what we could do is if we want to drain it, we're going to go somewhere in the center of it. I'm going to go to the bottom. Now, when you have like a movement like this, it's kind of interesting. So we really have to work out where that drop is, right? Because it's not clear. So we're going to go right in. So there's the drop, right? So that is our drops point. Okay, so do a Control K here. And what happens here? And then we're going to drop in. Let's just drop in and then we'll drop out at the same time. Now, you can do transitions in here. I found it's just a bit easier just to do something very straightforward. Let's just make it bigger, right? Look at the position. Sometimes the other option as well, of course, is just to put the crosshair right in the middle. Might be all right. Let's have a look. I'm going to go to the bottom. The obvious thing that we have to do here is just move this to the side. Yeah, I would just do a scale more like 125. And then just put that over a little bit. Maybe a fraction up as well. That tends to be the most professional. And I'm not sure, I mean, I suppose it's like a rule of thirds thing. Technically, these two are uneven, but it should really be about 2/3. Because in sort of theory, in design theory, you go from the top left to the bottom right. And basically, once you get nearer this section, you're not going to really notice it. It is different depending on the length of the text there, right? Let's have a look then and see what improvements we can make looking at the final product now. So say we have a very large pool of water, like this, for example. What might we want to do? Well, what we could do is if we want to drain it, we're going to go somewhere in the center of it. I'm going to go to the bottom. And then we're going to do 2 slashes, drain, and then we're going to simply type the radius of what we want to drain. So let's try a radius of 50. And that has completely drained all the water. All right, I would say it's pretty good. And this is something which you can do, just a little bit on the final section here. Could just do 85 actually. Let me try 85. Radius of 50. And that has completely drained all the water. Just these little tweaks is something which I've noticed is you wouldn't really notice that we're doing anything there, but it's kind of interesting. Gives a bit more interest to it. All right, so I think we'll leave it at that. So that's sort of like how I might go around making an edit like that. So thanks for watching.